Watch this bit. This is good.
Hello and welcome to another video, and today I'm looking at Fallout 76. Now, this is a game which came out, oh god, how long ago was that now? Last year. And there have been a lot of problems with it. I've not talked about them on the channel before, but so many problems, so many microtransactions, which are the bane of gaming these days. Remember when you used to be able to buy a game and every last bit of it was on the cartridge? I mean, I'm old. I had an Atari 2600 or Atari VCS as it was called back in the day, and now the Atari VCS is synonymous with the name of something that is complete vaporware, as I've covered before. But now when a game comes out, they just want to sell you lots of little extra bits along the way, and even when there's a pre-order, they like to sell you a thing that something that you don't need, but it's something that you might enjoy, which with Fallout 76 was the Power Armor Edition, I think it was called, where you were given a canvas bag, and then people got the canvas bag and it wasn't made out of canvas at all. It was made out of something that wasn't complete canvas at all. I think they did eventually get those sorted out. I followed the furore that went on about it at the time, but yeah, it's I think they eventually sorted it out. But God, I mean, people paid I think like about $150 for that, and yeah, they got stiffed, and this was for a game which, by the time they ended up getting the canvas bag, if they got them at all, the game was just completely dead in the water, and everyone had enough, and you move on. You move on to another game, and I mean, for me, Fallout 76, I'm not really into multiplayer games, and I tried it when it was free for a week during E3 2019, and I played it for 5 minutes. I think I eventually got outside, and then I was bored silly, because there were no non-player characters, NPCs to interact with. I understand that was one of the big problems about it, and so you ended up sort of walking around a sort of rather aimless world, doing not very much, which is probably what nuclear fallout would be like, or once the zombie apocalypse finally does happen, that's pretty much how the world is going to go. But you think after all that, the one thing Bethesda would try and do is just sort of, let's just ditch Fallout 76. It's not really working for us, so let's just move on to something else. No. Instead, we have Bethesda announcing Fallout First, a premium membership for Fallout 76. Well, it's worth $13 a month or $100 for a year, and quite frankly, when it was free and I tried it for 5 minutes and I got bored, I wasn't interested. But yeah, for $100 a year, sign me up. What an absolute load of old nonsense. Yes, so now, to add insult to injury, Fallout 76, according to Joseph Anderson here, with a great graphic here, which I'll just expand in a moment. Fallout 76 is now offering a monthly MMO multimedia. Oh, I forgot what that's called now. You know what it is. If you play these kind of games, you know what it's called. I know there's an MMORPG, massive multiplayer online. That's my brain's finally worked. I'm getting on in years, and my brain keeps failing me. But brain keeps failing lots of people who think that charging a fee for this would be great. So what do we get for $13 or sorry, $12.99? Where are my manners? You can now get a load of stuff listed below. Joseph Anderson says it's amazing that after everything that's happened with this game, they're still topping it. This is the worst thing they've done so far. Incredible. What's included with Fallout 74? Fallout First. Private worlds. Play in a private world exclusively for you and up to 7 friends. So, I mean, by the sounds of it, hardly anyone is playing it anyway. And so there's no non-player characters. So basically you'd be playing on your own anyway. And I understand from what I've read on other tweets that if there's only sort of however many people are left in the game, if one of you leave, then the private world shuts down. So, if people are all leaving anyway, then what's the point of the world still existing? But I don't know. I say I don't do multiplayer, but it's a rather odd thing. Scrapbox, unlimited storage for crafting components in your own new Scrapbox container. So just like in like a sort of like a container where you put stuff anyway in a game. I mean, I play a lot of Hitman, and you can sort of store stuff. If I want to have an extra weapon to take someone out, I can store it, stash it somewhere in the building, and then I can pick it up when I go in. And now, Hitman is not Bethesda. Maybe if Hitman was Bethesda, then I'd be paying extra for that. But now Bethesda are basically making you pay extra for that. Survival Tent, a new placeable fast travel point with a stash, sleeping bag, and more for your basic needs. So fast travel is when you want to get from A to B in a game. You've been there before, usually, and you don't want to end up. It's like the commute to work. With fast travel, you do want to get to the place. That's handy. And we're back. God knows what happened then. Anyway, so survival tent. So that with fast travel, you usually want to get to where you're going, because that's the whole point. You've been at point A and you want to get to point B, and you just can't be bothered with the long slog to get there. It's like if I drive to work, it can take 30 to 40 minutes. But yes, of course I'd love to get there much quicker, but I'd rather cut out the motorway and all the roads, and it's just an absolute royal pain. No one wants to be driving in all that traffic, but we've all got to do it. So this basically allows you to get there quicker. Perhaps we should, perhaps should build these in real life. Then you'd have teleportation, like in Star Trek, and that's not been announced as of yet. I think, actually, from what I read some time ago, they did manage to work out how to do the first part of teleportation. I think, if you've seen Charlie and the Chocolate Factory, or Willy Wonka and the Chocolate Factory as the film's called, there's Mike TV who transfers himself between two TVs. And what could be better than that? You just get from one TV to the next, and brilliant. Piece of cake. The only trouble is, I know it doesn't really work out for him, but because he ends up being like a really tiny size. Although I think in the book he ends up really stretched out, or is that one of the other ones? I don't know. I've lost track. But I understand that they have managed to completely obliterate all your atoms, and we'll come on to atoms from this game in a moment. They've managed to obliterate all your atoms into the ether, so they can basically kill you, but they can't bring you back together. So a little bit more work on that needed. A bit like this, actually. So anyway, on to atoms. Receive 1,650 atoms per month to use in the atomic shop. Now, I understand from what I've heard before that an atom is basically around about 1 cent worth. So, $5 buys you 500 atoms. That's something like that. So you're paying $12.99 and you're getting 1,650. That's a bargain, surely. Well, that's if you like buying in-game items. I don't buy in-game items. I'd rather work for the in-game items, or for the cash to buy the in-game items, or just not buy the in-game items at all. Generally you play a game and you'll kill someone and you'll pick up their weapon. It's fairly straightforward. But, this is sort of forcing you to spend money on this rubbish. Then, you get a Ranger Armour outfit. An iconic Fallout outfit exclusively for members. So, cosmetic microtransactions. Icons and emotes pack. Unique icons and emotes available only to members. So, this is like this is like Fortnite, where, 10-year-olds like to, they win a game and then they kill someone and then they do a silly dance move and then they just dance and apparently that's interesting. I don't know. I've never played Fortnite. I'm never likely to. I say it's a multiplayer game like this, and I understand you have 100 players, and at the end of it, there's one of you left, and that's about it. And you build houses, and about as from what I've seen on videos, you build houses about as shoddily as a builder I once knew. And yeah, it was just bloody awful. So yeah, that's that. Okay, so here's the website, and it tells you what you get: access to private worlds, unlimited storage for scrap and more, Let's see what information they've got. Let's see if it goes on through anything. Well, it's just basically the image you've already seen. But yeah, just get all this extra stuff. Oh God, what's going on there? Oh, he wants me to buy now. That's why it's just making the screen go all funny. You know, that really does annoy me about websites when you just want to read a website and it would rather cover it up by making you click on something to get rid of it. Now, if I click on that, I really do not want to buy now. What happens if I just refresh the screen? What happens there? Seems to have gone away for now. See if that comes back. Private worlds, blah blah blah. Here we go. The community has been asking for the ability to play in private worlds since before the launch of the game. We're very excited to announce that they're coming to the game with Fallout First, which is this membership. If you remember, then how you use the private world is completely up to you. Invite up to 7 of your friends at a time, 8 total per private world, to join you in taking on the dangers of post-apocalyptic West Virginia, or play completely solo. Well, if you're playing solo, you may as well just play on your own without spending all this money. All gameplay remains the same from the adventure mode, and characters entering the Fallout First private worlds must be existing characters. Only the owner of a private world is required to be a member. Head into your private world, open your social menu once you're in game, and start inviting friends to kick off the party. You can also create a squad outside of your private world and then switch to it to bring everyone along at once. Should the owner of the private world leave, the world will stay active as long as one of the player in the world is a Fallout First member. So that's the thing. So if you leave, if you're the only one who's got a subscription, etc., then everyone else will just get kicked out if they haven't. That's not great. But you could just go around each other's houses and have a conversation. That's quite new. I hear that's quite an in thing these days. There's a scrap box, or store your crap. Sorry, scrap. Survival tent, fast travel. Get a silly outfit. Do silly bloody. Do dances like you're 10 years old. In fact, when I was 10 years old, I didn't do silly dances. Maybe that's a thing now with the youth of today. So there you go, membership. Fallout First will be available as a 1-month membership, or you can purchase a yearly membership for 36% discount over the monthly rate as shown on our website. Wow, good $100. If you cancel your membership, or if it expires, you will still be able to access any items received as well as the resources stored in your scrap box. Cancellation will be effective at the end of your then current membership term. I presume it will then just whatever you subscribe to, it'll just renew at the end of the month or the end of the year as well, a bit like sort of Amazon Prime. This is good. As with everything we do for Fallout 76, we will continue to listen to the feedback and improve the service over the months and years to come. So please keep sending it in. Well, I think people have been sending it in, and you're not listening, Bethesda. So yeah, that's Fallout First, and it's just, if you look on Twitter, everyone's just royally taking the piss out of it. So yeah, well done, Bethesda. Kudos to you. And if you look at that, Fallout Boy, I think that's his name. It looks like he's about to get ready for a session on a certain internet website or two, with his busy hand. Well, yeah, so I'm very excited to hear this news about Fallout 76, Fallout First. So, anyway, if you're still with me, please like, subscribe, and share this video with your friends. And just subscribe and listen to what I've said and watch it again. Why not? So I say, like, subscribe, share this video with your friends, and I can't contain my excitement. Cue Genesis.